Yo, people of Twitch and or YouTube, what's up? Hello everybody, Katie Page, what's going on? Jump scare, yeah, let's go. Fikar with 20 months, thank you Fikar, welcome back. That's amazing. 20 months is nuts. That's awesome. Tonight we are gonna duel, and then we're gonna snap, and then we're gonna dance. No, just kidding about the dancing part. But could we? Maybe? Is it possible? Could we dance? Forast, thanks for the 32 months, man. It's very cool of you. Welcome back, and you're in on 3 freaking years is crazy. Dance. 2 double game streams in a row. I know, and they're both at 8 p.m. at night. I was up until 5 or 6 yesterday finishing that Marvel Snap video, and then I woke up at I think it was like 3 p.m. this afternoon. I kind of woke up a few times in the middle dealing with stuff around the house, but yeah. How's the weather been? It's been chill. I mean, good. Actually kind of springy, like a little cold, a little warm, 60, 70 degrees. Usually we go right from winter to summer, but been pretty good weather week, actually, I have to say. Pretty good. So yeah, let's kick it off with duels, guys. What do you guys want to play? We are still, of course, kind of moving our way through a lot of Festival of Legends archetypes and plans and cool stuff we haven't seen yet. In Festival, we've done Overheal Priest, we've done Riff Warrior, so that takes out a couple classes right there. We've got Warlock. We've never done a Fatigue Warlock. We could try to do an Imp Fatigue Warlock. This draws us cards, which gets us close to Fatigue. You know what else we could do too, though, is like soul fragments are kind of cool with, well, maybe not cool with fatigue necessarily, but I like the idea of having the healing. And we can get pretty good soul fragment density if we run just Scholomance and Festival. We could probably get a pretty good package. We could also just run, I kind of like that though, right? Like having the healing to mitigate the damage you take off the fatigue procs. I think that's pretty cool. We could even put a Symphony of Sins in there too, maybe. Yeah, let's do it, man. So, soul fragments, we're probably just running Demonology, right? It's just really good removal anyway. Soul fragment synergies. There are technically imp synergies in the fatigue package as well, but I think we're better off with Demonology. Just removal and soul fragments. Now, I wonder if we're going to end up getting, like, Eerie Stone. I don't know. We'll have to see. Where is Festival, dude? Why is it... Where? It's right there. Hiding. So, yeah, I think we just basically want, like, all of the relevant Festival cards. Is Rin relevant? I mean, not really, right? I mean, I don't think she's actually particularly relevant, no. Anything else relevant in the neutral set? Fizzle's kind of a cool idea. ETC can always be pretty relevant in duels, I feel like, and give us some cool options. Hey, Jasmine Aurelia, by the way, 56 months. Did I see that already? I don't remember it. Man, 56 months is kind of crazy. It's 9 out of 16. So the other thing we'd go for is Scholomance for these soul fragment cards. Because we definitely are going to want soul fragments, obviously. I don't actually care much about the soul fragment payoffs. I mostly want the, well, maybe this one's pretty good. But I mostly want these soul fragment shufflers. Dude, I'll say though, like cards like Flesh Giant are pretty legit because the fatigue is also going to proc Flesh Giant. We're taking damage and healing. I don't think Brittle Bone's good enough though for that. Like, cause I'm not going to want to play like a fatigue card with it. Raise Dead. I mean, Raise Dead is a really good card. I forgot we have imp synergies because these make imps. I mean, not really, I guess. We don't really have any imp payoffs. These are just making imps, and we have some other imps. There's not really any imp. We could put in the imp package from Nathria, but I don't think I want to add the other expansion necessarily. Pup dude with 6 months, half a year. What a time to be alive indeed. Thank you, Pup man. Appreciate you always hanging out. Appreciate that. I think this is fine to stick to our expansions. We got to decide, is there anything in the neutral set here that's really good for us? Broom, Neophyte. Dude, I love Scholomance. I have fond memories of Scholomance for some reason still. Thinking about Scholomance, like, I liked this expansion, I think. Wandmaker's pretty good. I think any Discover stuff's good, though, too. And then we can also go Legacy without breaking our expansion buckets. We could do anything in Legacy that makes sense. New Siphon Soul. Twisting Nether. Twisting Nether's probably a little overkill with Demonology. Symphony of Sins also can have removal. I really doubt there's any Legacy neutrals. Doomsayer. Doomsayer honestly is not a bad call. Owl for Silence. BGH. I mean, Black Knight at 4 now is a pretty good card. I don't know if it's worth it in this deck, but pretty good card. Yeah, we're gonna fill the band. Don't worry, I have not forgotten. It's smart of you guys to mention it though. Certainly have forgotten before, if not this particular time. Any idea with Molten Giant, man? Like late in the run? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have a memory, right? So I would have to actually be pretty low health for this. I don't think that's probably gonna pay off. Rather just run a good card like a Mortal Coil or even a Sacrificial Pact for some life gain. Drain life. Hellfire's not bad, maybe. Hellfire for 3 is pretty good. We've got the Flesh Giant synergies. We like removal. Maybe we do Hellfire for 3. Okay. I think that's fine. So we've got to decide what we want for ETC. Literally any cards are open. There's no other soul fragments that aren't in that expansion, right? Did they come back in a later mini set? Yeah, this came back in a later mini set. This came back in the Dark Moon Fair mini set. So we're gonna want that. Well, no, not really. No, that's not true. That's not. We don't care enough about that in ETC's band. No, that's not good enough. We could do things like the Demon Seed quest. I don't think so. Tamsin's not a bad idea. Well, which Tamsin actually, now that you say that? I mean, I think this Tamsin is great with our Soul Fragment Shadow spells, but am I really going to want to take her off ETC? You know, like that's a 7 mana overhead to get to that. I don't think we're going to be liking that too much. Hero cards. The hero card's certainly not bad. I mean, card draw and AoE is decent. I mean, we can toss that in for now and think about it more a little later, maybe. Really looking for like maybe, so like this is kind of a, wouldn't call it a value card, but a good card. We probably want something that's like a value card, and we probably want something that's like a win condition card. Maybe this kind of has to be our value card. Maybe we look for removal. We could also, by the way, look for are there any other fatigue synergy cards? We didn't really explore that. Curse of Agony, that's kind of the other way around. Empty, I think Niru. Yeah, Niru is not really good enough for us. We're not really hoping to get to fatigue. Rustwix, I don't think Rustwix is enough. Sorry, I don't want to be the mean guy that's shutting down. What about Rafam? We have all these imps. I guess he's kind of hard to infuse after you grab him off ETC. That seems a little iffy. Twisting Nether or like Gigafin for removal is a decent idea. We're looking for like a removal card. Void Contract. Dude, that's 8 mana. Can you believe that still? Gul'dan, we actually do summon a lot of imps off Gul'dan. His hero power is pretty good, but I don't think we'd be too happy with that for 10. Nomi's kind of a cool idea. I don't think he's good enough though, and we're not actually trying to get to fatigue. He's not in it anyway. Still no Rise of Shadows. We're not actually trying to get to fatigue, right? If we do, okay, maybe it's got some upside sometimes, but we're not actually hoping to get there. We just think we want to play these fatigue synergy cards that deal the damage equivalent. If we get to fatigue, we might just die. It might actually be too scary. Any win condition in a can cards, there's always like Rivendare, but I think that's so impossible in duels. Things like Kazakhstan, but again, that's not achievable. A car. It's kind of a win condition card, I guess. Denathrius is honestly kind of interesting. We have a lot of imps potentially. I don't think that's gonna be great after playing the turn 4 play though. Like, you have to ETC first. Yeah, I wish we had a better line here. I'm just not seeing a great... Anything on 5 in particular that's just really good for the ETC on 4 into a play on 5? Darkvein is actually kind of decent sometimes with the shadow spells. You guys said Rustwicks. I'm still not convinced. Dude, Blood Queen Lanethel, you guys tried so hard for years to tell me this card was good, and I just always refused to believe you, and I think I was eventually proven correct. It's still... I think it did actually get played in Wild in some weird deck for a brief moment if I remember, but not really. You guys always want just base lifesteal cards to be better than they are. Which I do too. I'm with you. I also want them to be better, but I also have to recognize the reality that they're often not. Yeah, I don't just see a big I win button is kind of what I was looking for. Jiraxis is not an I win button. Mal'Ganis, Gul'dan, none of the... I mean, Rivendare is the closest thing, but I just don't think we have enough card draw, right? This deck actually... Maybe... Speaking of which, did we put enough card draw in? I don't really draw a lot of cards right now. I just realized. Yeah, we really don't. We probably need to run some draw, guys. I don't know if it goes in the ETC or not. I mean, Tamsin's in the ETC who has draw, but I think we might just need some draw. Fell Cannon. Oh man, what on earth is the right pick here for this ETC? How does nothing feel good? Just nothing feels right to me. I'm thinking about really just the freaking Rafam. Maybe entitled customer, but I don't think our hands are going to be huge. Ticketus is not really a good win condition in duels. Decks are too big. I think I'm going to take Rafam, guys, for the ETC. Here, though, I think we might want to run some draw, man. We really just don't have any draw. It needs to be from Festival, Legacy, or Schoolmance. Schoolmance, probably not good enough. Festival. Rin's not really draw because it removed. Well, I mean, on an empty hand it is, I guess, but usually it's equivalent value 1-to-1 on draw and discard. Legacy draw, anything that's just a big punch of draw and legacy. Mortal Coil and Synth Demons, man. We may have to rely on buckets to get draw. I don't know, dude. We just don't have a lot. I mean, we have some generation here with like Raised Dad. You know, we'll see. We may really regret this. There is the when your demons die, draw a card thing. I don't know if that's still in. It might be good for us for both the fatigue game plan and to shore up this draw, but We might also draw 2 cards as our first treasure. We may get back that bag of stuffing later. So we've got outs for draw, but that's gonna be my biggest concern right now. Ranma, dude, thanks to the 100 bits.
But not as much as me.
Thank you, Ranma. Hearthstone Imp early will probably play. I think just sticking to a curve here is our best bet, as much as we can. I mean, I guess really mulliganing for like a Spirit Jailer is probably our best possible play because it gets us a Flame Imp. But fatigue damage is a little scary against Priest just because they're going to be trying to burn me down this whole time. Yeah, maybe we actually hard mulligan for Spirit Jailer. I mean, maybe you keep the Baritone Imp and you toss everything else for a Spirit Jailer. It's just so good on one. Getting 2 early minions like that is really swinging a bet. Would my stream time change? I've never really had a scheduled stream time, so not formally. I mean, I think I have patterns and tendencies that certainly are shifty over time, but I've never really had a stream time. Streaming to me has always been kind of secondary to YouTube. So basically I stream around my YouTube work. Like for instance, I was working on a video until 7:30 p.m. It's gonna be published in about 30 minutes, I think. It's not live yet, but I scheduled it. Took a shower and then I hopped on stream. So basically, as soon as I finish a video, the stream starts. That's usually the pattern. Or if there's something, you know, timely, new content releases or whatever, I have to stream those often, but at specific times. But otherwise, just working around YouTube. Ooh, there's the Spirit Jailer. Definitely still worth it here on 3. Nothing else to do. Soul Fragments that are well timed could be very clutch in this matchup, certainly. I hate going into the board again here. Oh my god, bro, never mind. I'm going into the board. Chill. I'm at 12 already, man. Oh, excuse me, 10. Forget that. 10. These guys are cool. The Orchestral Imp. This thing looks crazy, like that mask it's got on. It's wild. Oh no. Can I kill them anytime soon? 9, 10, 13 damage. 13 plus 3 is 16 damage. Is that right? Are they dead? Holy crap. Let's freaking go. Exact, dude. I almost died myself, but not quite. Let's freaking go. I didn't expect the lethal. That's a good hand, I guess. Saved. Otherwise, we would have had to try to stay alive off fragments or something. Oh, hey, this is what we talked about. All shall serve. I think I need this. We need to move through our fragments. We don't have any card draw. Recycling just doesn't fix the value problem. We'll have life gain if we draw cards because of the fragments. So this is perfect. It's exactly what we needed. Oh, the synergies, man. Both of these buckets are actually pretty good. This is a good soul fragment bucket, although not great. Honestly, this is pretty good too. These are just good cards, but I think we take the fatigue line here. This is pretty nasty. The imps also draw me cards, so we've got a lot of synergies there. Really nice, dude. I like this. Always Jiraxis. Always Jiraxis. You face Jiraxis. Eridar, Lord of the burning. Okay. Void Virtuoso on 1. Not actually great for us. I mean, do we keep it just as a 1/3 or do we want to use that later for more upside? He is a demon, so there's something in him just being a demon, I guess. Let's keep him. Just getting a curve and a demon down feels valuable to me. Ooh, that's what we like to see. This is perfect if this lives. Perfect. Bellstring Harp is back. Don't really... I mean, this is nice, don't get me wrong. We just don't need it yet. We want to tempo first and then try to use this later probably to stabilize a little bit. If I get 100 million channel points, can we get Regis to sing the Jiraxis song? I think I just did. At least part of it. Burning, burning. Okay, baritone imp. You got this, buddy. Perfect. Save me that health, dude. I guess that does mean my flesh giant's a little weaker, though. It's kind of a counter synergy. I mean, which do you value more? Depends on the matchup, maybe. This is where I need them to play stuff, because Soul Shear, really good. Ah, the buff to Record Scratcher coming in clutch. Baritone Imp again, I love it. Let's go. Already saved 3 health off the Void Virtuoso. That's nice. Yeah, I need them to play stuff though. This is otherwise kind of looking like a weak hand. No way to develop threats here. Love drawing cards though, man. Drawing cards is cool. You know, we have run into instances in the past where this all shall serve has been risky because of the card draw, right? Like we've just, you know, burned hands and gone to fatigue too fast, and that I think that remains a concern. But at least in this deck, we have a couple different payoffs, like or mitigators and payoffs, right? Number one, we just draw through soul fragments, so that's pretty cool. Number two, though, crescendo. If we actually get into like a big fatigue scenario, this could just be like a crazy hit to face or something. Fellstring Harp can mitigate. So Symphony can actually mitigate as well because we can shuffle stuff in. There's a handful of different ways for that to benefit us. We're willing to take 3, right? Let's just go for the board here. Absolutely willing to take 3. Still at 22, so in other words, no need to Fellstring Harp here. Hey, Killian, man, thanks to the 11 months. These are big, man. These go nice together, I gotta say. Fellstring Harp Hellfire next turn's not great, especially if I still have a board, but it might still be worth it depending on how this shakes out. Probably prefer something like an ETC, Conductor, that sort of stuff. Ooh. Not bad, man. Not bad. I still think that how did this card not get... Like, this card seems so good to me. This card's nuts. How did this not get played more? Isn't this a good card? Like, am I crazy? I could have a monster turn here, really. Disc Jockey does not seem worth hellfiring here to... Oh, they're going big, man. They're going big this turn. What do I need? I need like school. Well, no, School Spirits is bad too. Is it gonna be worth a Hellfire here to draw 2? Can I leave 6 out? Are they just gonna trade these in? Oh, they are. Okay. Well, Hellfire suddenly looking much more interesting. Although Crazed Conductor also just looking insane. This is just nuts. Yeah, again, we'll take 4. That's fine. Not a biggie. I could be drawing through like a billion cards here, but I think we'll be all right. Technically, Raised Dead's a little better now than later, but I don't, because these are going to be in the pool soon, and right now it's just, well, not just, but it's more of my cards. But I don't care. I don't want to do these right now. I don't think we'll need the resources because we're going to draw a million cards. If anything, I might actually just burn more stuff. So basically, let's be safe. Hanar, okay. Cheap Secret helps. Sticky fingers there. How much do we want to respect, like, Flame Ward? Feels so bad to, like, trade in here for a Flame Ward. Dude, I gotta remember what the Symphonies cards are. I don't even know. I gotta try to remember what they do. I honestly cannot remember. So that's gonna be a Paladin Secret, right? Or no, Hunter. Oh yeah, Sticky Fingers. It's 1. Yeah. I mean, they put this to 3. That kind of screams Flame Ward. I think I ought to at least hit this first. Yeah, this secret list is gross. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually... Oh, explosive. and then also Flame Ward. Okay, they really went hard on both. Jeez. So this is 5 damage. Let's just go Symphony here to shuffle it since we're getting really low. I guess we want like a body here or like face damage maybe. Well, I mean, these aren't exactly what I wanted, but that's cool, I guess. Next turn, we don't quite have any like lethal setups or anything, but close maybe. Actually, close maybe. You guys are talking about some very interesting things in chat. You guys are doing like movie reviews right now. I love it. It's too much for me to keep up with, but looks pretty cool. Dude, this like fatigue into movement game plan is pretty sick, by the way. Can we talk about that? I think we maybe just go Fellstring Crescendo to clear. And then, I don't know, something else. And actually also go Hellfire. If I were to draw that other Crescendo, we would have had 11, 14, but we wouldn't be able to play it all with the Fellstring, so we might have died in that case. Might have to be careful. I mean, a movement's probably going to want to be played this turn as well, but depends on which one, I guess. Movement of Pride. Yeah, that actually does nothing, interestingly enough. I think this is certainly fine. Do we maybe just rip a School Spirits here? I mean, Hellfire's pretty good too, I guess. Just while I have the harp up. This we have enough removal, right? Because we have Demonology, we have School Spirits. This does summon a 3/2, which is kind of nice. We could also just raise that and play maybe like a Baritone Imp or another Imp, I guess, too. Since this is also just a heal now. It's probably better. No, yeah, as we feared. Yeah, let's just get the 3/2. That's good. Opponent is almost in fatigue. Very close to dead as well, right? We have Hellfire. What's in our ETC? My God, I cannot remember. We had like Rafam, Tamsin, and Gigafan, I think. So even more removal in there. It's kind of wild. Probably want to play the Conductor if I don't have a lethal next turn while the Harp is still up. Because, of course, this is going to be a lot of fatigue damage. Interestingly, this one doesn't say how much fatigue damage you're taking, does it? I think we're at 6. But it's odd that this one doesn't say. I feel like Crescendo and stuff updates its...
Excuse me, over here.
Maybe it will update when it's my turn? I don't know how that works. Any lethals here? Oh. If that's... This is 7. It's actually not lethal, though, because of a counterspell risk, right? Like, oh... Like, so I have 9 mana. If I had 9 mana, I could get a lethal here, right? But I don't think I have a lethal. They're not on fatigue yet themselves either. Can that be a counterspell? It can. It's very unlikely, frankly, at this stage, but it's not impossible. Oh, it is 8 mana. This is 2 mana now. Oh, I'm dumb. I was still thinking it's 3. I'm dumb. Let's see. This may be lethal. Oh. I think that's lethal then, right? I thought it was 3 still, man. Even though we just played it for 2 earlier. Cool. Movement of Wrath coming in at 6 too would have been nuts. Dude, I feel like this deck is actually sort of good, right? Like, doesn't this seem kind of nutsy? Puzzle box with all of our imps is probably decent, yeah. Can also maybe help me mitigate some card draw if I get like a big board I don't want to draw off of. You know, like, oh no, this crazy conductor is gonna draw me 17 cards. I gotta be careful, dude. Let's go, man. I don't know. We've kind of hit like critical mass already. We may not want any more of these. We gotta be careful. Because I'm going to end up taking too much fatigue damage, right? Like, we gotta... I wish I had more crescendos, honestly, so I could convert it to lethals easier. Just play 3 or 4 crescendos instead of crazed conductors for board clears and stuff. I mean, the 2 we have are going to get even bigger, which is nice, but I wouldn't mind, like, a triple crescendo bucket. Void on 1 is good. We like that, I think, still. Felt good last time. If nothing else, just drawing. Cycling a little bit's cool. Yeah, this is great. This is great. I love this deck, by the way, man. Like, I don't feel like I've ever really seen anybody do this, but it feels like one of those hyper synergistic decks that could be very good. Like this, we'll see how it pans out, obviously. I don't know, but it does feel like something that could be a meta deck to me. Okay, imps everywhere. That's cool.
The void resonates. And now the premiere act. Me.
Double cross. That's fine. Did I play Redfall? No, you guys are talking about Redfall. I heard it was not great. I have Game Pass, but I don't have time for that right now. That's not a game I would go out of my way to play. I am gonna be looking at the sidelines as everybody plays Tears of the Kingdom. I never played Breath of the Wild. I don't have a Switch, so someday I wouldn't mind going back and revisiting those, but it just feels like a weird time to buy a Switch right now. Like I missed the, you know, I kind of missed the peak. I'm assuming there'll be a new Nintendo console before too long. What's on our ETC? Hopes and dreams. Tamsin Hero card, Gigafin, and Rafam. The Imp Rafam. Are we doing this? Like, are we doing this? It does say the number now. It just didn't say it earlier. That was weird. Is it time to do this now? I mean, it's a full board. Do we worry about a full board on turn 4? I don't know, man. I got another one. Like, let's go. We can reload pretty easily, so. Probably makes the raised dad a little worse, but I couldn't use it anyway, so. All right. This is nasty, dude. These are big. Shadow of Demise, Solid Alibi again. I want to talk about the most annoying possible play. Can you kill at least one dude for me so I can play an ETC? Like, I don't want to just pass. Oh, this is so annoying. I always wonder about cards like this. Like these kind of annoying cards. Somebody must like these somewhere, you know, or they wouldn't keep getting made. Somebody enjoys this. I mean, it is, we've had games where it's fun to stay alive for 8 turns in a row, but I will acknowledge it's, in my opinion, not very good for the game, I don't think. I love how they're also just BMing us. Cool. This is a funny looking brand, by the way. Maybe they're still waiting on something to play here. Seems like it, doesn't it? Clear something. Frost Nova. Okay, cool. Even more fun. How funny would this be? Just to draw a bunch of cards. I don't think very funny, but it would be kind of funny. I don't think it's worth it, but kind of funny. Soul Shear. Soul Shear could maybe be worth it. I get a 3-2 though, so I still can't actually play ETC. I just put in some soul fragments and draw cards, really all I do. Symphony of Sins is actually pretty cool to play though. So maybe it'll be worth it. Well, I gave them a siphon mana. That's annoying. Still think this card's insane too, by the way. Chill 42 damage Gatling one. Is that what that said? 42? That's so nuts. That's funny. This is kind of cool. Might be dead though at a 4. I'm a little worried already. Yeah, I mean, we'll try it, but is Symphony ever better here, or do we just build one more board and hope for the best? I think we build one more board. Hopefully 19's not too dead. Ooh, Katrina Muerte. Legionnaire, that's fun. Okay, a big board, but it doesn't usually matter much, does it? How much Anna Pinch healing can I do? 4?
By my calculations, you need to chill.
Yay! Can I get a silence all of my minions thing? You guys are saying a daring fire eater combo. I haven't seen that yet, but does having a big board protect us? Daring fire eater, is that's the guy who increases your hero power from Rosticon, right? Yeah. How does that work? How does Daring Fire Eater help with this hero power? It's worse with a board because they make it so big that they just clear all this stuff out. That's funny. In that case, we could maybe use that to our advantage with demonology. Maybe we just burn their combo. It's another plan. Tour guide, Elven Minstrel, Shroud, Shadow. Doesn't seem like that burned the combo to me. I don't know. Maybe they died of fatigue though. I don't know. Did they need that Shadow of Demise maybe? Seems like they're going for it though. Shadow Step, okay. So this is up to, yeah, this is gonna kill us for sure. It's up to 9. I guess the only chance I'd have is if it hit face twice, but they have minions on board, so even that wouldn't help, right? Yay! I love interactive games of Hearthstone. So much fun. Ooh. I can't use these. Yeah, this hero power has been so gross forever. Like, we have to ban every hero power adjusting card because of the one Reno hero power. Like, come on. I mean, like, yeah, that's a cool thing to see once, but it's gonna get so annoying if that is a meta thing we see a lot. That's gonna be so annoying because the constant freezes, the constant stall is just so annoying. I think we might. The problem I have is, right, we already have huge value generation off Al Shall Serve. Al. Al, buddy. Al, you gotta serve, man. Al Shall Serve. Poor Al. Al's gotta serve the demons, dude. I just think these will just kill our hands. I think we'll just have constantly full hands because we already kind of have full hands. So I'm thinking about greedy gains. The issue is, like, we don't really want to spend 4 on a baritone imp. You know what I mean? It's great for our soul fragments, flame imps, because those come out as 5/4s and we don't have to pay for those. So if we can draft a higher contingent of soul fragment cards, this gets better. But if I have to pay 3 for virtuosos, 4 for imps, 6 for conductors, this is really going to slow me down. It's really gonna slow me down. So we got to be careful. I don't know. We just need to draft for, but I don't think either of these are acceptable. I think these just burn cards endlessly. I think we'll get stuck with a bunch of dead Death Knight cards, a bunch of repeat minions when we need like Symphony of Sins and stuff. So I think Greedy Gains is the pick. It's just kind of counter synergistic unless I can find enough Soul Fragment cards. Here is a Soul Fragment card. Yeah, this is not the pick, by the way. This is probably the pick. 9 mana Militia though, 7 mana Void Drinker, like those are all pretty punishing, man. But this is at least a Soul Shear. Yeah, I don't know, man. This might kill this run. Actually, all 3 of those just were not great. You know, imagine like a freaking Emerald Goggles or something, right? Just, you know, something tempo-y would have been just incredible. Actually, we have a lot of Battle Cries, so something like Battle Cry Synergy would have been nuts. We had a lot of potentially really good treasures for this deck. I don't think Greedy Gains was one of them, though. It's gonna, like, all 3 of those just hurt us somehow. Okay.
Willow versus
Suikoden. Suikoden 2 is one of my favorite games.
I didn't want my inner
Demonology 101 is... I mean, it's not bad, right? It's okay with our hero power. This is 4 now, though, right? This is the problem, is like, I really don't want to spend 4 on this. Maybe we need Demonology to recover a board later, though. Skip a treasure and get 4 buckets? Well, I wouldn't want 4 buckets. That would actually just make the deck even worse, usually, because I'd have even more cards. I don't want more cards. I want less cards. Skip a treasure and remove 3 cards. That would be something I would love.
Job's done.
That'd be a cool decision.
Reporting for duty.
You're a JRPG fan? I mean, I don't really know if I can say that with like sort of emphatic. I probably used to be as a kid more. I don't really have time to play JRPGs these days. They're just so long. They take forever. But as a teenager, yeah, of course. But not like hardcore even then. Just moderate, I'd say. You know, Final Fantasies, some Breath of Fires who get in, you know, whatever. So mostly the staples, you know. Nothing too out there. I actually bought Suikoden 2 for $5 at Target. It was like in a bargain bin, $5, and then I sold it for like $150 because it's like a really hard to find game, I think, at that time. It's kind of wild. Yeah, as I feared, we're just sort of dying. I mean, the opponent's just playing really fast and hitting me for 13, and I'm at 16. And all my cards are too slow now. Not a single Soul Fragment Shuffler or, you know, early. No, like, Soul Shears to help stabilize this, so. Just kind of dying. Cool, at least I can end it on my own terms.
The premiere act. Me.
Dude, it sucks. This was a really good run, I think. I want to do this run again. But I think these treasures just all killed us. We needed a tempo treasure, not a value treasure. We needed discounts. We needed... Oh. I mean, Army Knife's definitely better, but Chaos Theory is really fun. Trying to think about my spells and like how much they can backfire. I don't really care. Okay, so yeah, this is probably the pick. School Spirits is really good for us. We don't really love Demonic Studies or Philosophy much, but we love School Spirits. Was Bronze Signet that bad? I think so, because you end up with a handful of minions instead of a handful of of other things. Like you get more minions than you can play, and then those minions, of course, since they're demons, turn into more cards, and then basically I only ever have a handful of baritone imps and stuff, and I don't have the late game win condition cards that I need so much, you know. No demonologies, no symphonies. I mean, if you trust the minions enough, maybe it's okay. There's certainly a consideration. Puzzle box gets worse with greedy gains. So let's see. Double Soul Shear is amazing if they're a board-based deck. It doesn't seem like they are, though. This would be great. 2/5/4 Sears would be nuts. Doorway's Orb. Hopefully they have to play some small minions here to do some discovering and not spells. Coin Baritone's solid either way. That's fine. Get us rolling. If need be. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, great. Excellent news. This is where greedy gains actually benefits us, right? And if we can get through the early game, you know, for instance, like playing a Craze Conductor is really good. Even at 6 mana, that's going to be insane. A bunch of 5/5s. That's fine. I mean, yeah, a little late for duels, technically, of course, but if we can ride the hero power early into the mid-game strength of these, I think we'll be okay. It's just about making sure we hit some Soul Fragment card early, and it's really just the Soul Shears that are good. Spirit Jailer still costs 3. School Spirits it's okay sometimes, right? But not always. Do we coin Imp or coin Conductor? Whoa, dang. Yeah, we'll just Void on 3. That's fine. Coin Conductor here will be better. These don't feel too bad. 1-drops as 3/5s, you know, like that's decent, but not great either. Still would prefer them to be cheap. Soloist. Does that make Soul Shear? But this would be a great turn for a School Spirits, by the way. Dang. Probably just stick to the Baritone Imp curve here for the Conductor to be better later. I don't know. We might want to greed one more though. Like go for a Baritone Imp first, so that I get even more 5/5s out of the Craze Conductor. Deep Breath, man, that's actually pretty nuts. Okay, Chaos Theory, dude. No, I mean they're gonna have more spells in hand than me, but are there's like what do I have? Demonology, Coin, and Soul Shear. It's not exactly a recipe for a home run, I don't think. Okay, 2 straight Conductors means I coin Conductors, right? We just got to get this going. All right. We'll use this as a Hail Mary as needed, you know. Oh my gosh, dude. How is Deep Breath such an insane card? Who knew? It's like really good. School Spirit, Soul Shear for 5. Like this board's getting pretty nasty. I don't know if I can I rely on just the Craze Conductor here, leaving a lot of stuff behind. I mean, it is a lot of imps. It's not a bad Demonology either, I guess, just on curve here. Maybe this is better. Opera Soloist next turn could also be a decent clear. She's a 6/8, man. That's pretty big. Death Chiller, Shatter Shambler, Garbage Elementals, basically. This is not bad, I guess, really, but good Soul Shear target anyway. Mage Secret, huh? I just trade here. I can probably afford to play a Conductor. I do worry a little bit about Objection, though, man. Like, what is Objection up to? Oh, I burned my Soul Fragment. That's sad. Can I really? Oh boy, objection's like gonna murder me, isn't it? Oh man. It's not objection, right? There's so many potential secrets. It's so unlikely to be objection. It's just so unlikely. Okay. There's not really developing a lot of interesting things here. We're just kind of barely keeping up. This is gonna be a monster board once we get it down, but it's, I'm taking 3. That's nerve-wracking. I'm always worried about damage a little bit here. Those 2 straight deep breaths were just brutally good. It's just so efficient, man. Torch going face. Okay, yeah. See, this is what we worried about. Like, this is scary. Can I hit some soul fragments to give me some life here, man? Maybe a Fellstring Harp would actually be my best possible draw to heal while still developing this stuff. That would be so nice. Soul fragments, okay. I'll take some, yeah. Oh, still going to 14 though, man. That is scary. Do I ever rip Chaos Theory, guys? I'm so tempted, man. I don't think I can yet. I don't think it's time yet. 14 might kill me, but we'll do our best to stay alive here. Next turn, again, I'm gonna use it as a Hail Mary, right? I'm just gonna use it as a Hail Mary. Like, we're gonna try to win off this. I'm gonna draw a million cards here, but that's okay. We've got plenty. Maybe we'll draw some freaking soul fragments first. Only got 1 spot though, so pretty unlikely. You need to hit like 3 soul fragments off the top. So they're 38, by the way. I have like 26 damage on board, so we're not really in any kind of lethal range with this sort of stuff. Wow, bouncing the ETC back to hand. That's cool. Frost Nova is not cool, man. I think I always enjoy duels the least when Frost Nova is the most commonly seen card. Counterspell. Okay. Is it time to rip the Chaos Theory? I do cast a School Spirits, which softens up my board, but it doesn't. It's not like the end of the world, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's Hail Mary time. Everybody in chat's going crazy to see it, so let's just see what happens. Backstab doesn't hit anything. Coin wasted. Coin wasted. Frost Nova again. Okay, that's actually good to burn. Backstab. Wait, what is happening? Wait, did it? They had a Chaos Theory in hand? Am I interpreting this correctly? I thought that was just a weird animation glitch, but that replayed a Chaos Theory from them. I think. This is such a confusing. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I don't know what's in that. What's in that? Secrets? What? Look at these deep breaths. Oh. Oh, they're small now though. So that helps. Oh, but Frost Nova just ends the game probably, right? Well, I can make some space, I guess, with the rest of these spells, but how do I stabilize against this? Hellfire draws me a million cards. Yeah, Hellfire draws me 3 cards. That a counterspell again? Which one was? Oh god, which one was the oh no, which one was generated? Counterspell was generated, so I can't actually play a Hellfire. I think I always get counterspelled, right? So in that case, Void Drinker would be my play, but is that enough to win? Sure does not feel like it. We can try. We can try. Just hope they don't have a big enough removal, you know? Like have to trade in and then maybe we hit for a bunch. I don't know. Dude, if Frost Nova becomes super meta again in Duels, I am going to be so pieced out on Duels. I hate when Frost Nova is the meta. Every time it makes life so boring. I want to play minions and have them hit things. I want to be, you know, like the reason I like Hearthstone is like, you know, when you're a kid and you have action figures and you just whack them into each other, right? Like Superman's beating the crap out of the Hulk. You know what I mean? And that's what I want in Hearthstone too. I want. Okay, didn't hit the taunt. That seems like good news, right? I want. Ooh, big heals. Let's go. Oh my God, Symphony, dude. Do we have any outs here? I want. Gotta use Hellfire first, of course, to I just want my minions to whack into each other, right? It's simple. That's all. Just a little whacking. So I can use this to test counterspell. Or not test, break counterspell. The question then is, what are we doing next? Are we going for a Hellfire to reset these? I think we definitely want a Symphony, right? If I'm gonna pick deal 5, I don't really need to pick deal 5 though, because I do have the Hellfire later. Am I worried about being dead if I don't fell string into the Hellfire? You know, Militia is also not terrible here. It's 5 cards. I think you want this going sooner rather than later though, right? We don't have to pick deal 5. Let's just play this first, because we might get a buff on board. Lifesteal deal 6 or buff on board. I feel like since I'm playing the Hellfire, the lifesteal deal 6 is better, personally. Do we go face and leave the 3-1 up, or do we just trade these off? Yeah, just trade it off. I don't know. It's hard to know exactly what the kind of expected output is of the opponent and how quickly this game is expected to end, but I think I want the game to go a little bit longer if I've got movements in my deck, so I'm playing for a strategy that keeps me alive longer rather than kills them faster, if that makes sense. Do I have any I got a baritone imp in there. Okay. This might be a good militia turn since we still have a lot of dudes left. They're not going for a hit here, it doesn't look like yet. Oh, never mind. Maybe they are going for a hit here. Is 12 enough? Feels weird to trade 2 dudes into 1 ETC. What would my play be instead, basically? Like summon a taunt, draw a baritone. That's 6-8 here. It's kind of clunky. This is like an insane amount of dudes if I wanted to go for Fellstring into Conductor and just make my own board. Only at 18 though, and I leave them 10. So that's kind of just worse than Militia trading. This is like the most defensive line here. Just does not deal with a 6-6 on board immediately, which makes me feel bad. And the 1-1 dies to the ghoul charge as well. Yeah, I don't know. This gets worse over time, so I'm going to play this now, but I don't know, man. This is pretty risky. We've been alive so far, so maybe we'll hope to be alive. I like that this also kind of creates my own lethal outs. They're going to be worried about their health potentially if I'm not just dead. So that's kind of a bonus, but I think I might be dead. Worried about being dead. I don't think it's minions, so that's not so bad.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
The minion sticks here. This is +6 on board. So that'd be 12, 18. I don't actually have any other damage though. Shoot. Crescendo could be a lethal hit, I guess. We'll see if something sticks though first. Something's got to stick first. That's solving problems that don't exist yet. Oh, yeah, there you go. there you go. Exactly what we meant. Soul fragments are nice. Okay. It's also gonna make that flesh giant like legit good maybe finally. Harp into conductor. No, conductor doesn't let me play a flesh giant, but it is just a lot of imps. Is that probably better? What about flesh giant plus movement though? That's probably better. That's 6. Could also go taunt plus movement here in this direction instead. I kind of want to heal too though, man. I feel like healing is good. So maybe it's baritone imp. No wait, this lets me play a flesh giant. Why did I say this didn't let me play a flesh giant? That's not true. It does. Oh no. Yeah, it does. I get health. Yeah. So this would set up a counter lethal as long as I'm not dead. Do we like the taunt instead of the flesh giant? We can't do this and the taunt. You got 2, 4. I'm gonna play a taunt, guys. This is a little bit worse, but I'm gonna play a taunt. I don't know. Oh, I forgot this is gonna have 3 actually on the back end, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna play a taunt with this weapon up. I'm nervous. I don't know. Like this is the better counter pressure, of course, but this is still a lot of counter pressure, and it gets me more life and gets me a taunt, namely. Apocalypse. They're getting a ton of mana. Fatigue outs or anything here? Okay, clearing minions. That's fine. 21. We've got 15 plus 6. If these live. It's not bad. It's not. Oh, Crescendo's insane. Oh, dude, that's got to be a lethal setup, right? Crescendo's so insane. We burn the other one. They're gonna see that, but they might think they're safe because of that. No! I forgot there's a second one. Dang it! This is still a good hit though. Still a good board clear here. We're healing back to 13 as well, which is nice. I can just burn most of their deck. I don't know if that's actually valuable or not. It's not unvaluable. Play conductor first. I don't think I'm playing conductor though. Draw 6 first? Then I'm just gonna die to my own fatigue later, guys. Come on, we're not there yet. You guys are all kind of a step ahead a little bit, I think. We gotta get there first. I could have played the baritone imp first. For the record, would have been 1 more damage. Conductor's too expensive though. Could have been 1. Well, I mean, it depends. Do you want this to be bigger or do you want 1 extra face damage? I don't know. Whatever your preference. Okay. So 2 things here could draw me. Movement of Wrath could be maybe the lethal setup we need, but we're kind of running out of time here. I don't know. ETC doesn't really have any life gain.
Where you followed?
Sketchy? I mean, it's kind of a weak start. We need to be mindful that this secret's hitting twice, though, 2 turns in a row if it matters for that. Just don't have a board freeze, really, is all I care about. Torches face? No, torches clearing. Okay. That's deal 6. This is deal 6, effectively. That's very small. Even if it snipes this, we're fine, right? Don't have flurry. Paladin secret. Maybe they're going for eye for an eye. It doesn't matter though. There's nothing here. Woo! Oh my god, what a crazy game, dude. That game took forever to get there. So harrowing, man. It was a 19-minute game. Jeez. I think we take Hunter's Insight, right? I have a lot of very expensive cards because of stupid greedy gains. Honestly, Amalgamate's kind of cool, like the idea of you know, like killing off all my imps and drawing a bunch of cards and making a giant dude, but Insight's just too important. Too important. Yeah, this is actually exactly what we want now. We want more soul fragments than we want fatigue, guys, because of the cost problems off greedy gains. So Spirit Jailer for 3, Soul Shear for 2. If I could just take 3 Soul Shears every single time now, I probably would. Maybe like 1 Spirit Jailer and 2 Soul Shears in case we run into matchups that don't have removable minions. But that's sort of the perfect mix. Okay, I still don't think this deck's got the juice to go long, but that win was a nice little saving grace. It helped. Okay, what did that look like? ETC maybe? Raise that, we don't need. Bunch of really expensive flame imps. Baritone imp for 4, Crazy Conductor for 6. Do we keep these? I think only if I were to knew for sure that I was gonna hit the Hunter's Insight would I keep those. Otherwise, I think we have to look for soul fragment cards. Jailers, shears, always. Beer of choice, water. I don't really drink much. I don't really have a beer of choice. I could count the different kinds of beer I've had on one hand, I think. I'm not a drinker guy, man. I don't know. I'm sorry to disappoint. I always feel like I disappoint people who are into it and they're like, "No, I don't have anything to talk about with you, Regis." Sorry, it's my fault. Beer is gross. I mean, it's true that I don't really enjoy drinking it. He's a weed guy. No, I mean, again, could count on one hand the instances of partaking in that particular delight. I honestly, this is such a weird thing. I have never been a mind-altering, mood-altering kind of guy. This is a very lucky position to be in, but I've always felt like I've had a pretty good mood and demeanor and disposition, and I don't really feel like I need to alter it much. You know what I mean? Like I just not that that's why other people do necessarily or anything. Some people might, but I just have never been intrigued to need that, you know? I don't mind it. I take a drink here and there. Mostly for like social, you know, to keep up. Oh, yes. You know, just to make other people feel comfortable and stuff. No problem with drinking or anything. If I think it'll ease other people's moods, I'm happy to join. Yeah, we don't love the imps, but we do love Symphony of Sins. It's a pretty strong card. Easy 4 wins, dude. Let's go. The opponent was intimidated by my my talk of not needing any particular mood alterers. Yeah, true. Freeze mage and duel is mood altering in the wrong direction. That's what it is.
Inner conflict to manifest this way.
I guess I'll keep 1 imp, maybe. Honestly, though, I don't think I will. With promote in particular, I think we want to be able to go really, really fast here. Might be worth keeping a Hellfire just to have some removal early. But I'd rather just hit Soul Shears. If I can get 2 Soul Shears, I'm off to the races, man. We're happy people. No soul shears. Ugh, this hand is terrible. Oh god. Where are the spirit jailers and soul shears? Oh, Deathly Death seems very scary. We're gonna need a lucky chaos theory, man. I don't know. I'm gonna need them to have some kind of insane removal card. They need to be running like Whirlpool or Plague of Death actually is what I need. Plague of Death, that's the one. I hope they're running Plague of Death. They don't have a shadow spell, so is Plague of Death a shadow spell? I don't remember, to be honest. How does this hand just keep getting worse is what's kind of remarkable. I didn't expect it to get worse over time. I mean, my God, how are we drawing so bad? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God, Divine Shield already, too. Okay. I guess we really are just dead. I mean, this just plays a 5/5, and this just trades in and kills it, so I'm just dead. I hate to be that guy, but I don't think they run any Ul Doom cards. Listen, we need miracles. I don't need you talking me down here. I need hope. I need you to create some miracles, man. This hand would have been bad even without greedy gains. Think about it, man. Look at this hand. This would have been garbage anyway. Guess we would have mulliganed a little differently, though. Hunter's Insight. Does that ever do enough to save me? No, because I am basically dead on board. Crescendo for 2. I mean, I don't really have a choice, right? I think we just have to Chaos Theory and hope for some sort of miracle here. Do I want Puzzle Box to go off first or Crescendo to go off first? Like, I guess let's do the Puzzle Box first. It's going to go off anyway, we know, because we're playing Chaos Theory, right? So we have to do this first and just see what happens. This is lower damage technically, but still not nearly enough. Okay. What magical card could they have that this saves us? I don't think they're even going to have a spell in hand, for the record. I think this is just going to do nothing. Oh, it just drew them cards and gave them armor. Oh, okay, that's decent, I guess. Well, no, not really. I mean, which one did it hit? It hit the operative? Guess that saved us a little life technically, but we're still dead. I mean, we're not winning. We're definitely not winning. I mean, this is cool, but way too tiny. I really want to try this run again. Maybe not today, but I feel like we didn't get a garbage second treasure. This run would have been the business, man. I felt like it had so much potential. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the perfect second treasure is, but I could imagine a handful that were better. Even just something that was more neutral, like something that wasn't as actively punishing as the ones we got, would have been pretty nice. Those were just actively punishing in every case. Yeah, no Warlock to try again right away. I think I'll do one more Duels run since that one was pretty short. And then we're going to do some Marvel Snap after that, I think. We already did Bomb Warrior, so I'm not thinking about Bomb Warrior. We could do Outcast Demon Hunter. We haven't really done an Outcast Demon Hunter, I don't think, or at least I don't remember it very well if we did. It actually has the potential to be completely insane. There's the new Outlander Hero Power. I haven't even used this one yet. This is not really that good, though. It just gives you one random fell spell. That's so weird. I mean, it's not necessarily wrong or anything, but... Big DH? Well, Big DH doesn't have any festival cards is the problem. And I also literally just posted a big Demon Hunter video on YouTube. While live, I think. It should have went live. Yeah, it did 20 minutes ago, yeah. So I'm not really looking for big DH right now. Big DH. I think I want to try Outcast. I mean, I've been playing too much Demon Hunter, but nothing else here. We've already tested all this stuff. We've already done all this. We've done Death Knight. We could do a Death Rattle Death Knight, but that's so boring. Death Rattle is just so boring. We've done a Corpse Spinning Death Knight with Necrotic Explosion. I just don't think that's going to come together. Opinion on raspberries. Neutral? I don't know. Neutral? MC Blingtron stuff in Rogue. We could do combo Rogue, I guess. I didn't think about combo Rogue. I do actually kind of like combo Rogue. Because they got quite a few interesting new combo cards. We still got that combo lady from before. Record Scratcher's pretty cool in a combo deck. Prime Spinner's kind of cool. I would rather do that than Demon Hunter, to be honest. Yeah, would we take Connections for combo Rogue? Probably to set up combos more easily to have cheap one-cost cards and just stuff to play. I do like this as a pressure output early, but yeah. I don't think we care enough about concoctions here. I think we'd take this. And then we normally do Nerubian Peddler for combo Rogue with Whirl Kick, which is pretty fun. It's actually really fun. This is an incorrect grammar. This should be it's with no apostrophe. This is a possessive it's, which confusing to many people do not have apostrophes. Yeah, I think we'll go Peddler combo value generation-y type Rogue. Yeah, I actually really like these sorts of decks. So we're definitely going to want to keep it to a key set of expansions if we can. So combo synergy stuff here. I don't know if we actually need or want Blingtron. I'm not sure. We'll have to think about that maybe later. Breakdance is probably good though. Bouncing stuff is really nice. And then was it Alderac Valley that had the combo lady? Where is she from? Stormwind maybe? I don't remember. Where is she from? Where is the combo lady from? Barons? Where is the combo lady? What? Where is the Whirl Kick or whatever? She's from Uldum? Wasn't she in Standard? Did she come back for Core or something? Well, I thought she came out way more recently than that. Did she come back into Standard for a while? Because Uldum wasn't in the pool for a bit there. Hatling, I don't personally find it confusing. I've known forever, but it's... Am I just really confusing Duels with Standard? I thought she was in Standard for a while. I don't know. Hey, Blanca, thanks for the 3 months. Is she gonna mess up your buckets? Well, I think we need her, but I was hoping to get more combo cards to go with her. What are the other Uldum buckets for Rogue? We don't have to take Uldum buckets necessarily. I mean, some of these aren't bad. Pharaoh Cat's okay. Shadow of Death's not good. I mean, these aren't like actively terrible cards, but they're definitely not good cards. So clearly I'm not in love with the Uldum buckets. I mean, is she worth it to take an entire dead expansion of buckets? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. No good combo really in Lich King. Nathria, literally no good combo. Sunken City, no. Core. We like Eviscerate, okay. We can get a lot of cheap good combo cards in Legacy here, it looks like. That's nice. Headcrack is a card we were like using to kill people before in this deck. I remember just like cycling it every turn with sticky fingers. It was really cheap. I don't know if it's going to be worth it for only 2, but... Alterac, Stormwind, man, Rogue just really did not get a lot of combo cards. Field Contact and Scabs are both pretty good. Is it worth it to put in Barons though? This would give us Barons, Festival, and Uldum as our sets. Barons has damage. That's actually pretty good. We don't mind damage. Weapon synergies with poisons. I mean, we could put in a poison package. I'm not opposed to that. Shroud, oil rig. I mean, not that much combo. Man, it's actually just shocking how few combo cards there are. This looks like a good combo set, actually. Swindle, Foxy, and Plunder are great combo cards for Dark Moon. Skullomance, Wand Thief, and Brain Freeze are good. Spirit of the Shark, Shenanigans. Yeah. That looks right, actually. Dark Moon. What was it? Yeah, it was Dark Moon. Legacy doesn't count. Dark Moon, Festival, and Uldum ×1. But I gotta fill this out more, man. So Festival, I mean, we could take that Blingtron. At this stage, he's looking like one of the better cards we're gonna get offered, probably, really. We could do Mic Drop if we did get that. We didn't take Baron, so the damage stuff wasn't as relevant. So we're not thinking about damage stuff as much. So then it was Dark Moon, Shadow Clone, Shenanigans, Nitro Boost, Spark Joy, Ticketmaster. Oh, Tinwoo's pretty good card. We like Tinwoo. We don't hate Ivory, probably. And then I had Uldum. Scimitar's pretty good, actually. Just more weapon damage. Combo. We won't always have Record Scratcher, although it is kind of anti-synergistic with Record Scratcher because you do want to keep the Record Scratcher equipped for a while. I think. We should also consider, like, we have our hero power. We're going to be getting a bunch of one-cost stuff. Is there any synergies with... Oh, actually, Shadow Step. Oh, no, we can't run Core. No. Oh, no, this is Legacy. We don't have to. Shadow Step's sick, yeah. Shadow Step always insane in duels. Fan of Knives is pretty good too. Vanish isn't bad in duels. All right, I like this. This looks good. So this is a combo. Combo Rogue. I don't know. We'll see. I think I secretly kind of want this to be short. I need this not to be like a 3-hour run. I need this to be sort of short. I need to get to Marvel Snap before too long. I gotta go watch Ted Lasso with a wife soon. I'm itching to watch some Ted Lasso, so that's my primary thought right now. Okay.
Versus Vandar Stormpike.
is Ted Lasso a cowboy show?
Are you
Yes.
trying to ruin my
Sure.
espionage?
Why not? No, not really. It's a soccer show. I'm assuming you know that and you're just memeing, but just in case you're being authentic, I'll answer realistically. World Kick's probably not really good early in the run. It's also not really very good later in the run because it's going to be hard to find. But if we are going to find it, Nerubian Peddler is definitely the card to find it with. No question about that. This is a scary start, though. Really scary start. I love having stuff to play, though. This hero power probably feels very good. I haven't really played it much since they changed it, I don't think. But I can imagine it feels good to have things to just always play out. Oh. I mean, we want to play these together, obviously. Gravel Snout Knight feels pretty dang risky, man. I don't know, dude. Problem is, this is kind of a 5-mana play with Cold Blood to get this chain going. So I might actually have to wait until turn 4 to do that. Okay, that's not so bad. Just promote. You kind of hate giving them anything. I'm going to have to kind of trust that a Rhyme Spinner can swing, but it doesn't really feel like it will. I don't know, man. I think we're kind of dying. Okay, at least no Divine Shield. That's nice. This would have been so much better as a 1/1, though. Going face. Wow. 0 respect, sir. 0. Okay, this is kind of cool. It's not this turn, right? You can... Oh, no, it is this turn. Oh, dang it! Ah, the newer versions of these sorts of effect bank the discount for later. Shoot. Shoot. Ah, crap. Ah, shoot. Shoot. Ugh, now I'm like committing to a terrible turn, to be honest, just because I got oh, I should okay, I don't know, we lose. I don't know, man, we just lose. This didn't go to plan. I'm hoping they ignore this because they did last time, but I don't think that's very likely. Even if they don't, I don't even have a cheap combo to kick off the Peddler anymore. I think they always trade this, right? Or maybe this now, but... Beatboxer? Problem is, everything I kill just creates more problems. Where is freaking Shadow Step, by the way, man? I need a freaking Shadow Step. I'm just dying. Do I trust the beatboxer to hit the 3-2 or not? Oh, I don't know, man. I'm just dying. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. We're just losing. Come on. Come on. Nice. That's actually a big deal. Okay. Now I feel better. Now I'm not sad anymore. I mean, I'm still sad, but less sad. Less sad. Does this work with Shadow Step? I can't remember ever really testing this with break. I mean, definitely haven't tested it with Breakdance, but Breakdance and Shadow Step, like if I play, you know, whatever, a Bootstrap Sunken Ear, and I have a Peddler on board and I bounce it back, does he go to 3? He should, right? Well, 1 with Shadow Step, I guess. Does he get a 4-cost reduction? Okay. Decent chance to get the board back here. Like, this sucks to trade the Poisonous, though. Maybe we just hit that, but then we're just dead. There's no way, right? Are we just always dead? Feels like it. I mean, not literally, but just kind of feels like it, right?
My round, so. Yours? Nope.
I'm not dealing 19 before I'm dead, that's for sure. Any life gain, any lethal, any... There's no like Blingtron lethal outs. I don't think we got this ever. No Wind Fury, so that's kind of a relief, I guess. Oh, there you go. Mind Eater getting us dead. I don't know, man. I fumbled the Foxy Fraud there, but I don't really think it mattered much. I think we were screwed either way. Hey, X2 Guru, dude, thanks for the tier 1 5 months. What's up? And Coop Tato with the 11 months. Hello, Regis. Thanks for the endless supply of content. I hope you take enough time out for yourself to relax and recharge. I think I do. I think I'm all right. Thank you for the 11 months, Coop Tato. So close to a year. I really wanted Sticky Fingers, man. We don't really have any Discover, so that's super weird to see. How does the game... Like, how does the game... That's the question. Just how does the game? This is pretty good. Oh my god, a second Whirl Kick Master. Is that worth it? They've got some really good combo plans here. I don't think we really care that much about the second Whirl Kick. Let's just get the combo stuff happening better. I think Record Scratchers are bigger payoffs than Whirl Kicks ultimately. Traxel, thanks for the prime, dude. Yeah, sometimes it feels like the game. Yeah, I agree. I think you're right. Sometimes it does feel like the game. Very insightful.
I won't go easy on you. I just like
Quite insightful, sir. Like a Wookiee. All right. Record Scratcher's fine. You had no dragons and you got offered 2 dragon passives. There's like some gremlin in the works of Duels where it's like creating associations that like don't belong together. You know what I mean? It's doing something wacky. Dude, this wretched tiller is gonna carry me to victory, I think. I see us winning off the back of this. I believe. Okay. Oh, dude, you get a mistake a lot, I feel like. That's multiple mistakes already. You know what? We're gonna Tempo Peddler. I don't even actually have any follow-up, though. Do I really want to? It's just the hero power. No, never mind. We're not going to. I lied. I take it back. We'll just play a mistake. That's fine. Next turn's Record Scratcher. I think we start hitting, honestly. Let's just go. This deck does have some damage output with Eviscerates and stuff. Cold Bloods. So... we'll go. Wow, Perpetual Flame. Okay, I mean, I get it. They are just passing a turn here, though, really.
my blade stay sharp.
I mean, there is a chance I want to hit totems, so let's just wait, actually. We're not close to killing them yet. There's no real hurry. Tinwoo. Let's just go for a board.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Shout us up Blingtron. Okay. Blingtron I might actually want to go face. So hold up. Let's attack this turn. Because we can go for a pretty big turn next turn. 7 mana. I mean, I don't have like the Eviscerate to follow it up necessarily, but still could be worth it. Oh, that's pretty slow. How much damage is Blingtron here? Is it worth more to me to play the Blingtron first? No, it's 2 damage, right? So I attack with a 1/2. It's not lethal anyway, is it? It's 4, 7, 9, 12. Doesn't really even set up a great lethal next turn either, I don't think. Probably just better off here going for like a big play. Although I don't really have any great big plays here, I don't think, unfortunately. No great bounces or anything. Maybe it is the Blingtron just to get a 5/5, man. I don't know. Maybe we're hitting the totem specialist or something. What do I do? Just play a peddler, totem specialist, Blingtron? This is a weird turn. I don't really want a Tinwu though. Just a weird turn altogether. Is it worth it just to make a 5/5? I think is what I'm really not sure about. I think this is the best way to build a board, but does it create enough pressure to win? I don't have like a lethal setup or anything, so it just depends on how good they are at dealing with all this. If they just want to play totems, they're not going to have an opportunity to just play totems, so they need to do something, I guess. Yeah, like I said, just playing totems is definitely not going to be enough. Okay, so we did kind of create the win condition here, I guess. I think they know the writing is on the wall. Thank you, Blingtron. So it's kind of winning by like, you know, just winning by default is a weird way to think about that, I guess. Party portals, kind of a fun idea with all of our like combo shenanigans, like generating stuff. Probably you want to play that. Cheap cards, small 1-drops, like that stuff that plays to my game plan pretty well. Rhyme spinners again, disc jockey again. Yeah, I like this. Harmonic hip pops are not terrible for us. Not great always, but that having the damage out as a default is kind of nice. Hey, low rival, dude, thanks to the prime sub. What days do you play Snap? We're gonna play Snap later, so every day I play Snap, really. I didn't play much yesterday. I always feel like people play like 10 hours the first day and just hit infinite, and it's like I'm not playing 10 hours, man. We played a bad deck for a minute or two, and then I did not play I played like 30 minutes to get back up to rank 70, I think, after, and that's it. Peddler Disc Jockey definitely have some interactions. Peddler Breakdance kind of have some interactions as well. We haven't really done anything with our Peddler yet. He's literally just been a River Crocolisk so far. Felt like we haven't had much time. We've kind of been playing faster and not playing for like pop-off turns so much as just getting stuff out. Oh, Meeting Stone on one's fun. That's a little value booster. That's cool. Hey, Low Rival, thanks, man, for watching the YouTube contents, man. Got a Hearthstone video out again tonight. Tried a little different work on the intro. See if I could increase that early watch time a little bit on it, but we'll see. Might be worse, actually. Could be worse. Wow, my Apocalypse into craftiness already. I like the my Apocalypse for us, though. Let's just get this Record Scratcher going very early. Let's just get a Rubian Peddler going earlier. Might be good. So, like, Peddler Disc Jockey next turn's pretty cool if we want to go for that. We don't have a Shadow Step yet for the Peddler, though, so we might want to wait a minute till we could get the Breakdance to take another reroll on that later. How long has Snap been out? It's been almost a year since the early beta, but it's been like 6 months or so since the official like worldwide release.
You here for the tour?
So it just depends, I guess. So this appears to be that same stupid deck we played earlier. We're definitely going to want to kill them quickly. It's actually a pretty good card for that, isn't it? Just going to hit them for 6. We know they have that idiot solid alibi stuff. We know they have stealth stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. So Peddler Disc Jockey next turn looks more interesting. We do have some hand size concerns, I guess, but that's all right. Mindpocalypse, so much for the hand size concerns, dude. Jeez, rewind Mindpocalypse. Don't die, don't die, don't. Oh, it's always dead. Oh, they're going like super early on the Fire Eater. What? Just to clear? Okay. It's kind of wild.
Frequencies equalized.
That's a bad roll.
My blade stays sharp.
I mean, it's not terrible, I guess, but maybe not ideal. Do I need to breakdance the 2/3 here, or just play a bigger card? I think I just play a bigger card, right?
My
Fine.
ride's dope.
Okay. I mean, that's a good turn. Built a pretty nasty board. Oh, this thing though, dude. This deck is gross, man. I hate playing this already, and I've only played it twice. It's really, really annoying. Beatboxer. Okay.
Golly, Bob, howdy. I am undead.
That's a funny objection. I actually love that. That's great.
Mother of Murlocs.
Can actually bounce this for even more damage if we want, I guess, next turn. It's really, really good against Solid Alibi in particular. So that seems kind of cool. And I don't like sacrifice board or anything, so.
My blade stays sharp.
Okay. Are we dead though? Are we dead? Because they can put that thing to 3 and then I don't know. We'll see, I guess. This board's like kind of risky with everything at 3. Oh, they can put it to. Well, they need. Oh yeah, they can. Okay, we're just dead. I guess if we get super lucky on rolls, we're not dead, but we didn't. We died. This deck is so stupid, dude. Are there bots in Hearthstone? There are, yeah. Dude, I'm so sick of this already. Like, this is gonna ruin Duels for me because it's gonna take 3 months to get fixed. I know how this goes. Like, I mean, that's not always true. That's not fair. It has felt that way sometimes, though. To be fair in return. Rally the Troops is pretty interesting. We don't have an endless amount of battle cries, but we have a few. And we really don't have that many, actually. Do we just take Band of Bees because all my stuff is cheap? Like, all the 1-drops off the hero power become interesting threats? Definitely not unlocked potential, that's for sure. I don't really have enough battle cries, I don't think, man. It's like Tinwu, Foxy Fraud. Everything else is combo. I think it's probably banned. I don't really love banned either, to be honest, but oh, this is pretty good. Sparkjoy's bad, but everything. Oh, this is good too, though. Yeah, actually, let's just take this. We have a little too many record scratchers, but. All right. Yeah, the Elwyn board players already found the new home. Boy, oh boy, am I excited about it. Let me tell you. I just hate when people aren't interacting. When your game plan is just to ignore everything, I get less excited about the game. Some people like it. I'm not inherently right there, right? I'm just expressing my preference, as always. Some people get so defensive when you say stuff like that. You're welcome to express the opposite opinion. But for me, I like it better when stuff is whacking into each other. I don't like playing from hand too much. I want to have to operate through the minions. Through the minions. Not around the minions. Khadgars. Oh boy. Cool. They just got Khadgars and robes, man. Like, dude, I've played so many spell-based decks, and I get offered like. And by the way, this is like the first post-treasure game to run into this opponent with this insane. Like, man. Well, I guess we'll see what the secret is, real quick. It's double cross. Do I give them the double cross in order to play a card? I'm gonna proc it anyway at some point. Yeah, I need to. You like being under the minions? Ooh, spicy. I've played so many spell-based decks that just never do anything. Like I'll get like greedy gains or like when you discover buff your minions and no minions basically, and then our opponents just get like dream spell packages in their treasures. You know what I would give to get a treasure pair like that? I haven't seen Khadgar's Scrying Orb in like 3 years. I don't think. It's been 3 years since I've even seen it. This just feeds their hero power, unfortunately. We probably just go double across so we don't feed it too much more. I guess does the Death Rattle go off in between the procs of this? If they hit here and then face and then I don't know. Not wanting to hero power anyway. Okay. Minstrel, sure, that makes sense. Draws me 2 as well. Thank you, man. Plunderer is just a Vile Spine Slayer now, which is cool. So we do have World Kick Peddler here to kick off some crazy chains later. We just need oh dude, Bloodsail of course is insane. Let's go, bro. I am gonna feed this freaking hero power too hard, man. I don't know. This is pretty good for the Peddler World Kick. How much do I trust with only 1 spare mana? Like, how many cheap combo cards am I gonna get? I don't think it's time yet, right? I think we wait till like turn 6 at least. Something like a Shadow Step would also help, maybe. Hey, Total Carl! Holy crap, 5 gifted subs from Carl. Grats to Cryo Bite, Jeff Hoogland, Jandis, Soto, and Shinobi. Awesome, thank you, dude. That's really, really nice. I could break dance a Tinwu for whatever reason. I don't know why, but how do we not have a weapon yet, dude? I'm a little sad about that. I don't know. This just gets me Tinwu and a way to kill that. I think I have too many minions on board, honestly, but it's just where we're going right now. And no weapons either at the moment. That's really tough. I'm used to having weapons into this stuff and feeling happy about it. I think we're just gonna die very soon. No weapons to create that extra layer of pressure, We'll probably go here next turn just for lack of anything else to do. I would love like a Shadow Step, maybe. Hand size is going to be a problem potentially. Hey, Kobe Wan with 13 months as well. Total Carl dropping the giant 5 gifted, dude. 25 total gifted subs. That's crazy, Carl. Thank you, man. I prefer you so much to partial Carl. I am more partial to total Carl than partial Carl. Man, partial Carl's lame. I love total Carl. Everybody say thank you to Total Carl for the gifted subs. Oh, that does seem to go off in the middle there. That helped a little. Okay. Using their 0 mana one there to clear, so it is going to be more expensive for them to use that later for any kind of pop-offs, I guess. Yeah, we'll try to go for value this turn. I still am not convinced. Well, I need something to hit the Plunderer with. Oh yeah, 2 targets here for Plunderer. Okay, that's a little better. Hitting for +4 is pretty good. I guess I could hit my own minions as well sometimes to
what I want.
to proc buffs and stuff. I need like cold bloods. Ugh, it's too expensive. Literally just already too expensive. Need chains here, dude. No, my god, dude, I only got expensive cards. Are you kidding me? I didn't get anything that's cheap enough to play. Yeah, I guess Eviscerate's probably the move, just to try to find the damage outs here. Oh my god, dude, what is this garbage? Are you kidding me? These are the worst. Where are the cold bloods? Where are the eviscerates? Where are any cheap cyclable cards? God dang it, man. I'm just unreasonably tilted now, I think, honestly. Smoke screen I did not expect to see. That's pretty legit. That's cool. They didn't get any death rattles. I think they were just using it for card draw mostly, right? Oh, hey, poisonous. Great. What an awesome bonus. I still don't have a weapon either. This is shocking. Yeah, I mean, all right, we got a lot of these, so. Make a big boy. I hope it connects. I don't know. Total Carl says, wanted to say thanks for the duels. I was catching up on non-Hearthstone vids and for the Tamarack Trail vid. When I would see it in the cards on the right, it would show everything except the name. It would go to the ellipses. Do you think that would help drive engagement via people wondering what it was, or hurt it since people didn't? I don't understand what you mean, Total Carl. When I was catching up on non-Hearthstone vids, and for the Tamarack Trail vid, when I would see it in the oh, you mean like in the YouTube suggested videos on the right? Yes. To answer your question, the problem is so what you're asking is when YouTube truncates titles with an ellipses, sometimes it can create a point of curiosity. And yes, I'm very, very aware of ellipses breaks and title structures and length. The problem is it's a little bit hard to control as well as you might want, because every device and screen size has different dimensions and points where it will truncate the text. Sorry, I was loading something up to describe exactly what I'm talking about. If you give me 1 second, I'll show you what I mean. Blingtron, I mean, in theory, we like Blingtron. In reality, I don't know.
Nope.
Let's do this. Maybe we can set up for Blingtron later. So this is your title. How does it look on other screens? So here's a tool, a website that I have, a tool that actually does this for you. That'll map out like different YouTube views where the title will break and where it will truncate, right? So this one's short enough that only this view will truncate it, right? So you can use this to try to get a kind of general thing, or try to pick your most popular platforms, you know, and you know, sometimes it's not worth the trouble, right? Sometimes it's just like, ah, forget this, I'm not messing with this, you know. But other times I think it is worth the trouble. Sometimes I think it's absolutely worth the trouble. Ooh, is Beatboxer not quite lethal usually, but sometimes? Do I have to go for it? I could bootstrap instead. How many have to hit? 3? Because I'm pushing them to 5. Can I tin woo it or anything? No, not quite a tin woo. I push them to 5. I need 3 of these to hit. It's not likely. Not likely. So Bootstrap is safer technically, but
I'm almost out of time.
do I think they're gonna kill me anyway is the question, and will this be a lethal setup? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question, man. I'm assuming this guy's undead, yeah. Hopefully they can't just dredge, by the way. A cheap dredge would be very bad. I think there's a chance we're just dead and we should have gone for it. But at the end of the day, I don't want this Duels run to last forever, so we'll see. Shuffle Tinwu? Shuffle Tinwu? Shuffle Tinwu. Guess I'm not sure exactly what Shuffle Tinwu means. Shuffle Tinwu.
You wish to match wits with me.
Why do we want to shuffle the Tinwu? So this is 8 damage, 10 damage. Do we have lethal? Holy moly. Holy magoli. Holy stromboli. Don't even need the weapon. I mean, we don't even need the shuffle. We got the weapon, but this is like giga lethal, dude. Blingtron's been nice, man. Like really good. Thought I had enough to beatbox and Tinwu after the combo bottom of the deck. Oh, I see. No Blingtron, you mean? So skip a Blingtron. Well, I'd have to combo something though too. What would I have to combo? Just like a 1-drop? Okay. Staff of Scales is probably fine. We actually have a bunch of poisonous, but more is not a problem. Grimmer Patron, I just don't think we don't like buff the patrons. I don't think they snowball enough in our deck reliably to make them good. Just more removal. Plunderer is nice. The rest suck. Scimitar's okay. The rest suck. Tinwu's good. The rest suck. Probably take Plunderer in that case because he's the most nice with the poisonous. I'm kind of zoned out on this deck, to be honest with you guys, if you can't tell. I just don't think this is going to go the distance, and I don't know. Just riding it out. Just riding it out. Yeah, I don't guess I have the achievement maybe with the Blingtron. You guys are all mentioning there's an achievement. I don't know if I have it or not. I've played a few Blingtrons, but not a ton. I definitely don't go out of my way for achievements either way, but if it's free, sure, I'll take it. I actually, for me, for whatever reason, I always thought the achievement system was more interesting as a, like, a passive marker of what you've achieved as opposed to, like, something you try to solve. That's how achievement systems interest me more. You know, like going out of my way to do weird achievements is not as interesting to me as seeing like a record of just how I play the game organically. So, you know, deal 10 damage with prize plunderer, right? If I concoct a scenario to deal 10 damage with a single prize plunderer, that's not as interesting to me as saying like, oh man, look, I dealt 12 damage with a prize plunderer one time by accident. That's cool. Like that's a marker of the history of the game for me. But a lot of people like solving them and getting the points and stuff, so that's fine. Just not how I do it so much. So I don't know if I've ever gone out of my way to do an achievement a single time. I wouldn't call those achievements as much as lifetime metrics. Well, a single instance wouldn't really be a lifetime metric. Like I said, deal 10 with 1 hit, right? But I think a metric and an achievement can be the same thing, right? They're both measuring the value of something. That's just sort of a framing challenge, right? How do you frame it is, I think, the only thing you're asking there, really. So party portal into swindle is kind of interesting. We could also just buff the portal to 6 and maybe hope that it's enough for next turn. I'm not like all in on the portal. Okay. Swindle suddenly looking pretty solid. We don't want to go too big on board. I don't think it gets warrior. That can always be a little risky, but this is fine. Not overcommitted, but still a solid commitment. Poisonous minions in particular might create quite a bit of stress for them. Kodo Hide, okay. Killing that minion, not going for any party portal action. Ooh, Wax Elemental could really shut them down, maybe. That's cool. How are we not hitting more weapons in this deck? I have 3 record scratchers. They seem to be just dodging us today. I don't know why. Nah, we can make that bigger, right? Okay, I could take a free 3, but I don't really need to yet. This is kind of just better for now. Just get some tickets in the pool. Mainly just trying to limit the oh man, they're getting a lot of armor actually. Okay, never mind. Say limit the threat of this weapon, but it's actually insane. It does still keep up the party portal though. Maybe I could have positioned the party portal in a way that it gets more buffs. I think it actually just kind of got them all anyway, didn't it? It gained +3, so it knew something was up. Yeah, this turn's looking wacky, man. I guess I'm gonna have to play a mic drop. It feels so weird. Maybe not. Maybe we just get by with Disc Jockey for now. Could just like tin woo it. Ooh, what was the last card they played? Verse Riff? I love it, actually. Well, I don't know, man. That can be crazy later, though. That can be like treasures later. No, maybe we need to greed that. That might be too premature. Let's just coin and get a bigger board reload here. Okay, that guy's cool. Pretty likely to turn into a 2/2, I'd say. Lava Gorger. That's fine for a variety of poisonous minions to hit. Claws is pretty delayed tempo-wise. Oh, what a snipe, dude! No! I mean, I guess we didn't really have any upside for that anyway at this stage. Oh, God, come on, no! No, this is all falling apart suddenly. No, this hand just has too much stuff and nothing good to do. It's a weird hand.
And close enough.
Last card they played was Roaring Applause. It actually draws me a ton of cards right now. I have a mech, an undead, and a beast. But I don't really need a million cards right now. My hand is honestly too full as is already. What do I bounce back? The value of the Disc Jockey here? I think I'm just going to play a Tinwu to cycle a little bit. We could maybe just throw away a Foxy Fraud too. Foxy Fraud discount doesn't matter too much. Tinwu upside on the prize blunder is pretty high. Sometimes a record scratch or a rhyme spinner is decent. Yeah, maybe we just tempo a Foxy. We don't care about the discount on this so much later, do we? Let's put this guy more in the middle. Okay. All right. 25. Oh, Lorthamar, very slow again. Are they just dead at all, man? I have 1,000,000 damage. Oh, dude, they are sniping the best targets every time. Didn't even get poisoned. Like, come on. That's frustrating. So Leper Gnome I can push in. How do I not have more damage in hand? Nothing on board turns into damage except maybe the octopus guy, but he's iffy. If I trade in the leper gnome, I deal 2, but then also buff for 2, so that's 4. So that'd be the max output there. 7's 11 and 6 is 17. So I don't think there's any lethal hits here. Do I want to play a Lorthamar? I don't think it's really that beneficial for us. Our minions are all pretty small to start, so unlikely to make a huge impact, I would say. All right, man. We're just doing nothing again, basically. Could have used a rush minion. I see it now as I make the play. Just don't worry about it. I'm protecting the health on board, okay? Don't worry about it. I don't want to die to rancor, okay? It's actually kind of a reasonable claim. I'm lying, but it's kind of a reasonable claim to increase the amount of health remaining on board. It's not an insane claim. It's a fake claim, but not insane. 9 armor? What's the 9 drop gonna be?
Time to rock!
No, Power Slider's big, but only hitting a tiny guy, hopefully. Although we'll see with this hero power again. Again, doesn't hit poisonous, although I guess that's a fine target, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure we had some kind of lethal mapped out there. I don't know. They were pretty high, but just like this is gonna be like 8, 9 attack or something. Okay. I think we're taking Supercharge. Cheap card to dump. My hands are too full. I need to buff boards. I like it. Tony, no. Plunderer's decent. The rest suck. Whirl Kick. Poisonous Knife's not super valuable for us, but I have needed weapons, man. I have needed weapons. I think we take the Whirl Kick again. Hey, big silly fatty. How's Duels going? It was going good till your name called me out, man. It's going pretty good, man. Going pretty good.
Lillian versus Reno. We're gonna be rich and save the world.
Are you trying to ruin my espionage?
Party portal again early? Well, we don't want to get Plague of Madness into the party portal, but I like the party portal okay. Oh, Lazy Titan. We know Lazy Titan probably. Is that? I think we might. Do we ever see weird viewership or interest discrepancies between Hearthstone and Snap? Well, I mean, there's definitely differences. I don't know if they're weird or not. But yeah, no, they differ. I mean, there's just too hard to explain it all. But yeah, there's definitely expectations, different numerical expectations. Snap, frankly, is higher right now for me.
Welcome to the show.
I definitely, made a push in Snap, and that is rewarded with viewership, which I think also kind of hurts my Hearthstone a little bit, but that's an exchange I'm willing to make for now. No good combo card here. I think we ripped this party portal. I think it's okay.
Let me work my magic.
Did they just oh, I see. Shadow casting. Dang, dude, shadow casting with the Daring Fire Eater. I guess they shadow stepped it so they'd have 2 Fire Eaters in hand. That is actually nuts, man. They coined the craftiness there. They whiffed, though. Wow, that's a big miss. That's kind of cool. That's a big deal for us. Again, I don't know how I miss my weapons every game, but I seem to. Worth it here still to make a 2-drop, right? It's fine. Oh, I take that back. This is garbage. I take it back. That's so bad. That does nothing. Until I get a Blingtron, that is just so bad. Okay. So this turn might be hard for them to hero power. They should have that 1 mana Fire Eater. So hero power is not going to feel good this turn. no coin again, which means this board's pretty nice. I need what though to follow this up? I don't know. Peasant's hopefully gonna find us some stuff. That's slow. Okay. Oh, Record Scratcher's great, actually. Yeah, I can just fill my mana here and actually start hitting people. This is gonna be... Oh, a Shadow Step would be good, probably. Technically. Oh, no Shadow Step. Coin or Shroud? Definitely not Fire Eater. That's garbage. Coin is kind of interesting. Do I need resources from the Shroud? Probably, yeah. I think so. Ultimately, I'm gonna need some cards to win this game, right? So this turn they can go for the hero power. Thankfully my stuff is a lot of 5s. There are some 3s though, and a 1. So they do have a couple breakpoints on this hero power if they go for it here. It would be their whole turn, so they might find it risky. You know, if they just hit a couple bad targets, they're gonna get walloped. They could almost maybe be better off with like a Frost Nova or something here instead. Solid Alibi. Yeah, that's similar, certainly. We're pretty good at Solid Alibi though. Who wins, Solid Alibi or Blingtron? I've never thought about that. You guys know who wins? I don't know who wins. Yeah, I'm basically playing Token Druid, yeah. Gonna have hand size problems no matter kind of what I do here. I'm a little nervous about it.
Touch that.
More training.
Righto.
Especially if this goes off. Breakdance doesn't help, so I don't know. You would expect Alibi to win versus the Blingtron. Let's see, what does Alibi say? Your hero can only take 1 damage at a time. Your opponent's increases damage they take by 1. Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't know. Oh, this is gonna wipe my board. Hit this 3/6 and then face. White. Dude, if the 3/6 lives though, bro, no, it was gonna be so big, but alas. Guys, I'm gonna be frank with you. If this deck becomes popular, I'm probably done with Duels for a while. I'm gonna be straight. I just think this is so boring. I mean, do you? I guess I'll ask. Like, do you guys disagree? Like, I don't know. It seems so boring to me.
Care to make a wager, friend?
I don't even know what the right play is here. Like, I don't really care that much about the Plunderer in hand, do I? I don't think so.
I'm almost out of time. My blades stay sharp.
Dude, what? How is that so small? Am I insane? Why is that so small, dude? What? I only played the 1 combo card the whole game? Are you kidding me? It's turn 6!
Welcome to the show.
By the way, this is like the most broken. This is so stupid. I just want to acknowledge that too. How stupid this is. Like shadow casting and ultra, like this is probably the most depressing Duels run I've ever played. I mean, it's just the worst. This is actually just awful. Just so awful.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
For the roast, my lord. those, my lord.
Just feeding their hero power every turn. Like, what can I do here? This is just so awful, dude. Oh. Make those hero power cost 9. That might do it, dude. That's just so boring. I mean, that was like an extreme version of it too. I was already kind of tapped out on this run. I don't think this deck was going anywhere with our treasures. So I'm not mad, you know, whatever. That was gonna terminate pretty soon either way, but that is just mind-numbingly boring to play against. If you have a minion-based strategy, basically you just don't win. You have to either be hyper aggro to get under their hero power, or you have to be a from hand strategy. Both of which just not my favorite play styles, right? Anything that takes a little bit longer. So yeah, we'll see if that becomes really predominant, man. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to have fun like that? I could probably try to play some counter stuff, like some hero power, you know, break the hero power kind of cards. We can maybe try to find enough of those to have some fun like that. But that's like fun one time, and then you just want to do other stuff again, and you're like, ah, shoot. Like, are there even enough hero power manipulating cards available? There's like some from a long time ago that I feel like were really expensive. Grizzled Wizard is actually not even in. There's no Descent of Dragons. That swaps hero powers with your opponent. Saboteur is from Grand Tournament. I don't think that's it either, right? So no. Mindbreaker is in. Your hero powers are disabled. We could maybe do like a Mindbreaker stealth thing or something, but the thing is you'd only ever get one probably, because the odds of getting a neutral in a bucket are so unlikely. Yeah, there are very few disabling hero powers cards available. So we'll see. All right, guys. Actually, that's a good time to call it quits for Hearthstone. We got a couple duels runs in. They were actually both okay. Even the Rogue one seemed to have some potential. Like 3 wins is not bad. That's expected value. And then the Warlock one seemed to have a lot of potential. So I want to revisit that Warlock again. The Fatigue Warlock looked really cool. So we're gonna move over to Marvel Snap. For those of you who want to watch Marvel Snap, we're gonna play some of the new Cardigan, Nebula. Probably just a couple hours. Like to get like enough for one more video. In the meantime, I'm going to take a pee break, so let me change titles and stream and stuff, and then we will hop over to Marvel Snap.